last time they played against DFM with Foxy 9.
Yeah, so this is slightly different. They were playing Foxy on the Jet and have experimented with that role. So this is actually a swap over to the Raze. They really like the Fade Raze still, even
Graphage, thank you so much, mate, with the gifted. Chat, you know what to do. Let's get some Slugger Brews in for the Graphage. Thank you for doing that. Sheriff in town. Sheriff, welcome. Welcome, welcome. That's a solid gift. Graphage, thank you for doing that.
Like they have that system with RB Neon as well. So having Buzz move away from that duelist role as well to the
Foxy on
play this Raze lineup.
I think it's going to be surprising, right? Because we have seen interruptions of then.
Okay, so they're changing this up. Chat. I have no idea about this team. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm coming in really blind of it. Don't have any info for you. Don't know if they're changing up comps or whatever. I guess with this they are. But yeah, this is different from the norm. Foxy on the Raze. RB on the Fade.
Experimenting with this one, but what's really effective for it is these really fast pushes on extremities on your defensive sides. The Raze also allows you to have a lot of strong post-play.
This is what I kind of like about DRX coming into this one, and hopefully it doesn't backfire on them, and it's more just like, this is how prepped we are. They used a lot of comps. They changed Foxy a lot of the time as well, so it's actually like in terms of ante and working out what the hell this team's going to be doing, it's a bit of a nightmare.
Attacking Soul Esports as well. And listen, there's tongue twisters all over the place.
HMF I played Sova last time in Fracture. Wait, really? They do the EG? Or they did the EG?
J79C9.
You messed it up already.
I messed it up already.
You messed it up already.
We'll call him HFMI.
I think that is the most sensible option. I do love the way that the Chinese casters have been, working with that. They've been calling him Zimuge, which means like alphabet brother, which is also the same nickname that NBA fans use to refer to Giannis Antetokounmpo. So, he's in good company there. He's in very good company. But there are so many things to address with this match, but I think the desk has hit on one of them when you look at the agents that are being played.
The alphabet brother. Yeah, I like it. Holy hell, this is fast. Okay, chat. Focus up.
Team at the very bottom of Pacific.
ASE on defense, DRX on attack.
Wow, what a beginning.
Oh, that's a nice start. Nice shot from him. Can he get another?
It's going to be that split attempt.
Nice,
Shorty
25.
in your face, though. Not lacking any sense of confidence from that, but the side's going to be gained nevertheless here for DRX. Man down, B main control not going to be theirs either. HFMI with control of that, a good stun and a face, not enough damage. Chipping it down though, and spam through the smoke will eventually finish off Mako. And this is getting really quite dicey on the pistol. Stacks falls, left up to RB.
Oh boy.
Contacting
Wow, he
around,
actually managed to swing wide enough to see him there. I thought he had perfect timing.
Well played.
I mean, it's a sick round from HFMI. I was gonna go for it, but then I stopped.
Okay.
What a round.
Attacking Seoul are definitely the team coming into this as underdogs, the team with less experience. The new kids on the block, you might
imagine they 13-0'd
just
them.
rustling up to their first global tournament.
Unbelievable.
After they qualified quite
Imagine that world. I'm in for it. Right, heavy armor, just straight up gun priority, heavy armor priority, making sure that nothing crazy is going to happen this one. Not thinking too far ahead, again, just want to get this round done. And I think this is the best approach, especially on defense. It's a little bit too risky to have rifles that go into the other hands. I like this eye at the beginning. It's a nice way to see if anyone's pushing, and they get info for all of this. Actually a very good way of just making sure that you can get the orb. Are they just map controlling this orb? So they're just going to get all of this. We have info over towards here to see if anyone's pushed as well. No one's pushed on this one. And yeah, we might just be stacking stacks in, maybe we should call it, because he's just getting orbs.
He's like that partner you just can't get away from.
Yeah, another one. Another one here. As we can see, if they go over towards A main, gonna get wrecked.
A main control still in control. You can see attacking Seoul Esports, heavy emphasis being placed towards there as well. I think this speaks as well to a lot of preparation and understanding, because the way this comp gets used by DRX, they love to try and play their post plans.
It's a really good name.
The A main positions as well.
Oh, this is really good side entry as well. I kind of like how they approach this, chat, because think about this, right? You get orb. They're looking at the mini-map. Sorry, they're looking at the tab, pressing. Whoa, I can't talk. I can't talk. Are they this fast?
No chance in hell of anybody be able to follow this one up.
Dude, I thought I had 10 seconds to talk. This team's crazy.
Maka with the lineup. Will it land? Will it buy him some time? But It's being whistled back and now playing together. Pushing him. Trying to play close. Mako also playing his life, but time. The molly as well now going to be fading. Aftershock into the side. That's going to be at least half onto the fuse stock all the way.
Okay, nicely
Mako
done. What the hell was the Raze doing?
So
that's no one here, and he just sends it in. Double satchel instantly. Mate, oh my god, this is gonna, okay, I'm in for it. There's going to be some madness. That's what I'm seeing against the Eco. I've completely lost my train of thought. What was I going to say as well? Okay. Chat, imagine putting yourself in attacking Soul's position here, right? They go in, they press tab, they see that this orb gets taken, this orb gets taken. A lot of the time, you're going to think that with the time left, they're going to try and do this, right? They're going to try and get at least one of the others. So the chance of you stacking 3 people over towards the A site is pretty high. So they actually played off that information and then just hit B site, 2 people here. Really, really cool. Bonus is relatively bad because they lost so many people. So DRX full buy into this one. Every bit of damage for ASE is good. But I actually thought that was actually kind of like that eco that they did. The pressure of getting the orbs and then hitting side like this was nice.
The shot's just missing. Monk out in the open. He's cleaned up.
If they can get another kill, this would be great. They pick up one of the lost guns.
That last player left standing.
Better to do damage here than save this.
Position's been given away doubly there by the alarm bot.
Dude, the alarm bot is hunting.
He's got a molly that would be good for clearing out one area, but he's got to pick and choose. He picks correctly.
Doesn't force RB out into the open like he was hoping for. Fight needs to be isolated.
Bunt. Bunt is the word bunt is kidding me. Nice damage. Molly's coming in as well. He wasted a bit more util.
Especially when that molly, look at that, sailing all the way across. This is what DRX they love to do when they get set up in these post plants.
And I think at some point here, attacking Soul Esports have got to be getting the read on that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. It's just an impossible round for Bunt to win. But the way in which
did I happen to watch Bren's VOD review? Nah, I did catch. I did catch like what, 10 minutes of it maybe. It was pretty funny. Cena Emma, Cena Mister, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. Just woke up. How did EG look? Really good. Boostio especially. Definitely worth watching. Honestly, worth watching both of the maps. I think it's fair to say. Second map was a little bit better.
Have something in the back of your mind to just try and put a stop to it.
Alright, now we get into the full buy round. I'm going to circle everyone that can't. Dude, I'm not going to be able to talk in some of this. Oh, nice trade. I did not think he was going to be getting that.
Good smoke from Mako there on top of Generator. When you're playing against a double duelist comp, you've got to be careful of that angle.
He's holding down.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to this duel, really.
Has been that solo lurker late. Fights be taken. This time spotted though, brought down with 2 players left standing.
Yeah, it's rough. Again, it's rough. Mako has a molly and Mako has an ult, so not going to be losing this one.
Really in the playbook of some of these Chinese teams.
He kind of wants to do some damage.
Play, you know that they love to fight, but the hand is forced really.
Atsumu what's up, dude? With the Prime. Good morning, mate. Good to see you. 8 months. Thank you, bro. And Dennis as well.
But it is the
Dennis Yag, what's up, mate? A whole year we made it, Dennis. Thank you, bro. Appreciate your support.
Yeah, talking about confidence as well, and we said attacking Soul Esports, they're kind of the new kids on the block. This wave of newer Chinese talent that are just so eager for Valorant.
Lovely round from DRX. We get the plant. We only have to rebuy 1 gun, 1 armor. Very strong. They get 2 ults into this as well for the next rounds. Really good. Really, really good start from them, even though they lost pistol.
Been at a place like this before, and attacking Soul Esports had been saying, you know, we're going to enter this with a learning mentality, but we do still aim to win the championship. Whereas EDG, who've been to tournaments like this before, said, we're just looking to win a match, make playoffs, you know. And you heard Yinsu talk about it.
Looks like the vibes are pretty good right now.
Around here, attacking Soul Esports, saying that
yeah, like we said, these ults are here. We have save gun, we have knives as well. Monk is 1 away if they wanted to try something crazy, push and get an orb, but probably going to save it for the next buy round. Money's pretty decent. They kind of want to do damage here no matter what.
Taken care of, rolling thunder though. Clears all the way through as that weak goodbye, and the shots just aren't quite landing.
This nade is causing the mayhem. I don't know how often in their demos they've liked to play this area where this X is, but so far it's pretty much been every round, and this nade is either forcing them out or doing crazy good damage.
And again, forced into that position where he's just going to have to back away and save, try and get away with a rifle.
Strong round again, 4 people. I think they might start running away with this. I'm a little bit nervous. Let's see. Their money's so good that ASE have to win 3 in a row, maybe even 4.
The DRX style recently has been extremely execute heavy. They haven't really been going for too much nuance. Frankly, with what they've been doing, I think it's put a lot of stress on Stacks, the fact that their roster's been moving in and out. But when you play against a team that can't stop the execs, I mean, DRX just get their perfect game. Insight
could be an interesting one.
Down, play the post plants, and when they're not being really pushed back in
yeah, I mean, could be really interesting. DRX want to use ult into this round. Makes a lot of sense if they try and get Orb here and try and get the Killjoy ult online. It feels like ASE are expecting them to do that, and that's why they're hunting early here. Most teams go underpass with the ult, and it feels like they 3-person push expecting that. And instead, they just straight contact walk over towards A. I love this round. What's is really good. I think it feels like they use the pressure of this being 1 away to make the call on this round.
Having said that, usually he's not the one with the spike. So with Mako,
yeah, they just weren't expecting
this. It's going to have
this.
to be somebody else reclearing this area.
A little bit of a hesitancy because you can see they realise,
nice
we don't have a main control. RB's the one who has to pick up the pieces. He's going to meet in the opposite end of these rifles. Fight's still being taken though. Foxy9 really turning up. He's low though. Nade forcing him out into the position. He falls to it, and it's just down to Buzz. He's playing the Nano Swarms across the map. Bit of a difference of an approach. It's broken though. Now he's forced to try and take this fight here. Showstopper over the top.
Oh my god, okay, nice. 3v4 retake, pretty decent.
And rewarded. 3-3 being that round score, so Diffuser's stuck all the way.
He's pretty. Dude, HMFI is pretty crazy, chat. I know we're only like, what, 7 rounds in or something, but he's kind of wild.
That's a nice little birthday present, isn't it? Being able to play at Masters Tokyo.
The actual Razor.
Might be a day of celebrations, Josh.
It could be.
Early days.
It could be. Yeah, I mean, they're the massive underdogs, though. It's got to be reiterated. DRX,
Nade was decent here as well.
To be able to take this game.
Nade was really good here. Kind of, nades from long range work pretty well on LAN because a lot of the time you don't hear it until it's too late. This same eye again, I'm really loving this eye that drops down here. Just so much early info if it doesn't get shot. Seems like every time they do this, they get the orb. Like they want to get the orb. This was why a lot of the times, chat, you see that people put a turret where this is, and then they insta go here. This is the downfall of not doing this. Not being by the rope instantly, you can get caught off.
But he caught life as well. Life falls to that. So post-plant positions for DRX.
1-9 loss bonus on top of this. ASE need to make sure they win this round. 5 HP, they might want to use these ults into it. They could definitely combo them.
If they sent HFMI underneath.
Straight to the side, Showstopper does not collect a kill.
5 HP, 7 HP.
To the side here, it's RB to do the most, but again, you have this
Mako has Molly.
And then there's the Molly.
So much delay. Oh, chat, he so nearly headbutted it. He headbutted it, but it only moved a little bit. The actual low far body block. Oh, so close. Okay. Unlucky. Damn, dude, it was, chat. Hopefully we get a replay of it. It was literally like, yeah, it was literally like the body block that we saw from Boaster's video. Dude, it went like, it just bounced off his head but didn't go anywhere. We might get a replay of it.
Breath of relief for them, to be honest. Having this kind of decent start
to the game when you're
running.
Chat is crazy, I'm telling you.
A team that you haven't been playing with in the lower bracket final and the grand final.
That would have been it. Do a little bit of a bounce.
A composition that you've only run
little bit of a different bounce there.
Oh my goodness. In here, they're going to play double duelist, something like that. Jet rays or neon rays.
This is explosive.
Life's got it all to do on A.
Yeah. Right through sand, life.
Nice shot.
Has the dash, will not get much more though. Couldn't activate it, couldn't disengage. Again, that side's going to be theirs. It's again very standard from DRX. They love to do the splits into A, straight through sand, normally with RB on the neon. So
yeah, and
hide his presence with the fast lane a bit more, but yeah.
The fact that there isn't a neon does offer more opportunities for attacking Soul to find those timings and throw counter utility, hold their ground a little more, you could argue too, because you don't have that pace. I mean, you look at the way that Foxy9 is being able to entry, and he's
really nice round.
Sometimes quite far ahead of the
rest
round
of the before
players, but we're not really
was just everything. It was such a big swing round, really.
This is going to be a very difficult one again.
It was a huge 3-on-3.
drop off there. You gotta save the rifle.
Money goes to 1-9 on top of that. They go down to eco. They manage to survive with 3 people, so their money's really good. They save some ults into it as well.
It is tough though. DRX, they look very coordinated on these executes. The real part where we've seen DRX tested recently is when you're able to stop the execs, and then DRX have to go to their backup plans and slow things down, the mid-rounding. That's where the crumble has started to occur sometimes.
These teams are way too fast. I tell you what, it's pretty refreshing seeing DRX have this playstyle sometimes. I say sometimes, we saw it a good amount in the split, and it feels like it's something that they've been practicing, because I'm telling you, DRX used to be the same team every single game. It was literally just take some map control, create some question marks, exec into the site. Now, they've added this faster element, and it's strong. It's really good. Like, their fast hits are good, their util's really good for fast map control, instant sight hits, and it's just that extra style of play that really makes them hard to predict now. Like, I love this new version of DRX. It feels great. It just feels like a nightmare to play against. He did great here. I mean, that's all he's good for, but...
Dodging, juking, weaving, the Rolling Thunder comes in. It's a little bit too late, close to Jenny. Nano Swarm in the smoke. Everybody's just wading right through it, and Buzz is eviscerating them. Can't withstand that. Across the ropes, even a hot cheeky movement. HFMI, how's he getting away with that? Plan goes down, and now you're really feeling the heat.
My goodness, this round is crazy.
The spray transfer of Mako.
Yeah, really nice from Mako. The fade util here, the whole round was great.
The most consistent player and arguably the best controller we have in the world right now. Just cleaning things up towards the end. And that's a nice idea from ASE. They did what I was talking about in terms of trying to support the players by popping
that fade reveal was incredible. Just caught him before he went on to smoke, it felt like.
When it's countered by a Nano Swarm, you can't just give your life by running over the top of it. You've got to pause and respect that.
Squeeze another buyout here, and it really is a bit of a squeeze with these two on this. Good news for DRX was they won that round with an ult as well, ult used into it.
The only other time he's played fade was
DRX look very convincing at the moment. We've only seen one buy rounds lost.
He is hyper flexible.
Being asked to step up as well.
And it was that one over towards A with the ult. The Raze ult in the 1v2.
Having to fill into these roles.
I mean, that's a very good question, Brent. Yeah. How much time have they had to practice, and with what team?
Exactly. What iteration of the roster, because it has been chopping and changing. This time, look at Buzz. He's learned his lesson. He's like, okay, well, you contacted that one round. I'm going to hug close to the rope this time. So
DRX's ult economy, yeah, they always seem to... They're doing very good at winning rounds and only using one into it.
Possibly can. Just give info to the rest of your team on where to react to in the rest of the map. I think this makes perfect sense from Buzz.
You're blaming me because I talked about the 13-0. Yeah, literally on round 1 as well. I got a little bit too far ahead of myself.
But nobody really looking like they want to take a push. They don't have any information agents either, so that really comes down to life and HFMI to take more.
Cypher a Killjoy in this map. I love Killjoy. I think the ult's too good on attack. He did incredibly well. What is the timing like on sending this out? Perfect. Okay, now no one else needs to do anything crazy. You're mad. He is. They're all mad.
When he's cleaned up, it's all up to Buzz. He does not have a lot to work with, does he? The resource is running out. 6 seconds remaining. Has to isolate and force 2 of those fights. He will not get it. So
hey, when it works, it works. What can I say? They're going to get punished for that eventually. But
that's the first time where we've seen Attacking Soul Esports be able to stop a push when it's happening by isolating Foxy.
I mean, it was a very good round from him, from Chen. Bunt did great as well.
Right, and that's the kind of thing where
but I don't know, they gave him a chance into this.
It looks like he's, fantastic entry player, but has been something that's tripped him up. And
it looked like ranked, bro. It was definitely too many individual peaks on the 2v3, but
mostly in this map, it's been smooth
I think that's their style, if that makes sense.
Take that and make something of it.
I think that might be their style.
Just spotting the shoulder, Foxy 9.
Beautiful. Every time they win a round, chat, they're getting reset. The 1-9 loss bonus is real.
Bunt is in such an odd spot here, just hiding in the smoke.
In the main smoke. He knows he's surrounded. Locks onto it.
What is that shot, though?
Taken out. gonna have his util there, and A main controls also there. There's a fight to be taken towards B main, but all is happening. Orbital strike clears through, no kill to be found off of it. This positioning is so awkward. Stacks.
Dude, Stacks is 5
low.
HP.
Probably close to the corner. And you see a wide fight, and they do double face it. At the same time here, DRX need to get a bit of a move on. They don't have control of any of this. What a position. What a kill to find. Nano Swarm, it's too short. Doesn't land onto it, damage done, still spamming. Stops to defuse, and Buzz. He contains.
Okay, man. Dude, I feel sorry for Attack and Soul. They're getting so unlucky with some of that. That was very nicely done from Buzz, though. Played it well. Played it really, really well.
I thought for a moment he would rely on that piece of utility too much, not be able to win the 1v2.
Yeah, I think he was pretty. I think he was pretty confident that the molly didn't go far enough, or at least the comms came in.
That was almost Bunt's round. He hid inside that smoke, got a kill, got his orbital strike online, almost got Stacks. There were so many good things in that round, and yet DRX, the player quality.
Joe, we haven't had a pause, right? It's just been go.
Final round of the first half.
Just go from the beginning. Yep, they again win another buy round, lose the next one. Money's in the bin. We go and get an orb over towards Dish. So that is the ult online for the Razor at least. We have a Killjoy ult though. Cancel this. Do we instant Killjoy ult to save the? No. Life is literally just tanking it again.
He just wants to take the fight. Life up into the corner, double up trap. He's avoiding it. Dash.
Oh, that's insane.
Engages all over the place. What a kill to find.
Oh my god, that's such a sick round.
In tower, Mako. Rocket to the side, dodging, juking, trying to avoid it. Damage is done. And a kill, and the round is theirs. Attacking Seoul Esports, making it respectable.
That is so good.
And Brent, can you tell you're watching Chinese Valorant? Because I feel like I can. Life's play there is ridiculous. Bunt just decides he's had enough of letting them get free execs, and Life double up.
Great replay. What a replay. Love that. We see everything.
Yeah, I mean, what are we watching? The Fortnite World Cup? It's like some double pump action or something, man. I mean, he's just got the shot in there. It's crazy.
This was sick, though. What a nice round from them. All right, 5. They got 5 to work with. Mako, outrageous performance so far. 14, 7, 11 assists.
Let's send it down to the desk.
Thank you very much, you guys. What a half. That was so much fun to watch. Kuka, we're not used to Valorant this fast, I feel like.
I come from EMEA. That was like 1.5 minutes for me. Like every single execute, every single thing
it
in
was
the round
really
was
fast.
So fast.
And a lot of the time as well, it was DRX going fast.
To follow that, some moments I was getting.
I mean, let's talk about those rounds because Mimi, we hyped up Mako.
Vansily, I'll give you this one for sure. Vansily, gifting the sub over towards Goblin.
My God, did he do that?
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, Vansily.
Their classic or an execute heavy team.
Let you do your thing.
ASE wasn't really ever able to shut it down, which meant they were consistently playing retake.
I swear Vansily said at one point he was going to stop. I swear he said that was the end, and then he did a stint of casting. He did a stint of casting, and now he's just back. It's a new month. The pay's just come in.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with playing retake every round. I felt that if you want to play against DRX, you have to have
oh, chat, that was the body block. That was the headbutt I was talking about. You see, they didn't go too far. It's a nice attempt.
With their composition, they would do that. Most teams with the double duels are so proactive pushing those extremities, but after it was shut down a few times, they really slowed down those pushes.
Dr. Squeaks, thank you so much. Dr. Squeaks is gifting a sub over towards Vansily as well. Vansily, welcome into Slug Club. Mate, you're gifting everyone, but you don't. That's so funny. Thank you so much for doing that, and you said thank you, appreciate that. Okay, Blink C as well. Blink C with the Prime. Blink C with the Prime, 4 months. Thank you for using your Prime with me. Thank you for all the support. Again, chat, for people who are just waking up, if you want to check out any VODs we've been uploading as we go, the internet here is pretty good. So VODs are here. VODs are uploaded from the EG game if you want to check them out.
Yeah, well, Benkai wants more aggression from ASE, Saito and Brent. Let's see if we're going to get that.
I certainly hope so. I mean, listen, it's been electric so far. Really
he said he hasn't even got paid yet. Oh boy.
Impact that Chinese Valorant has, man. I mean, they are so willing to take fights. The unorthodox play is sometimes the best one.
I don't want to put a damper on it as well, though, but the last time DRX ran this comp, they only ran it once against DFM. They had a 5-7 half, and then they won 8
in terms of
rounds
pistol,
in a row on their
chat.
defense side.
0-1.
So, you know, DRX potentially set up for absolute dominance if you look at the sample size of 1 that we have in the past when I'm running this.
No sub count? Nah, I got the bare basics stream going on at the moment, man. I even have a stream deck ready to like put stuff in. Definitely messed up everything. But at least we're up and running. Hopefully we'll upgrade as we go along.
Hello, Stacks. Zest isn't in the lineup. Come on. All right, Stacks is throwing that fault line through there so that Foxy9 can set up on a peak, and he's actually peeking in front of when that stun is going to hit.
Okay,
so
Prowler goes in, Prowler clears.
All esports are really slow here. They're trying not to give anything away to DRX. And I don't
Maybe
mind
they're
this
pistol
as long
gods.
as it ends in something explosive.
Wait, did I cast? That feels like a cast.
45 seconds.
Double frenzy. But if I call out the cast, I think it reverses the cast.
Shot to the side, flash as well. He dodged it, jumping all over the place. The right clicks eventually. Ready to breathe.
Dude,
No
he picks
bullets
up
in
the gun
clip.
that had no bullets in.
Back and
That's
forth.
troll.
This way, that way, in and out of the smokes. Providing that coverage, obfuscating, a bit of a transfer attempt there with a frenzy all
Oh
up
my
to
goodness, wait,
YH.
that's the one with no bullets in.
That's the same ghost that had no bullets in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Two of the players still. What can YH do? Over the top of the horn, wants to isolate.
Oh my goodness, chat, I tried to counter it. I tried to counter the cast, it's my bad.
Tried to calm it down, pissed around, DRX.
Okay, we get 1-1 in terms of pistols
Great
though,
play
so
from Stacks there.
no one can be too mad at it.
I mean, he's had so much on his plate as the IGL recently in terms of the roster being moved around for DRX, and I think there's fair criticisms to level at how he's leading the team, but his breach on Fracture, there are never any criticisms.
Give the boss a baller, palm us up. Ah,
The
bro.
way that he plays out through the
forgot to
smoke,
do that.
jiggling in and out, realizing he's
Dude, I
not
have to
being
apply
held,
though, it takes like a
and all
while.
of the stuns that he has to be able to punish, the one for Foxy9 to peek, one that goes into heaven or the disrupts,
I'll do it.
hits
I'll
from
do it
coming
tomorrow.
through. He looks immaculate on the breach on this map.
What the hell is this?
Big group up here.
What were they waiting for? The eye? And the eye goes somewhere else? Or a Prowler? Some kind of sound cue.
Control a drop here.
I like this. Throw something funky in there. 4 players from drop.
Fault line smokes. Dropped across here. Foxy9 in a bit of trouble. Yet
He would love to stack these off for his ult.
2 kills.
Where you going,
YH?
YH?
Just
Yeah,
waited
where are you
into
gonna-
the spawn, hoping that he wasn't spotted. But no, the tail end of him caught out in the open. It will be that plan. They're going to push that one back. So get themselves into the post plan. There's a bulldog in the hands of Monk. Maybe we'll see something. Reposition here. One of them now help but force that fight. That is lovely. Real precise there. Snappy.
Pretty nice.
Now RB's
There's a gun down to
looking
get,
for
right?
currently.
Yeah, there
So
we go.
clean follow-up from
Pick up all the
DRX.
guns
They
as
keep
well.
4
Foxy can buy a
bulldogs
gun
in
into
there.
this.
bit
It's
of
going to be
different
a
way of
very
approaching
good
the,
bonus.
anti-eco
Complete
round. I
opposite
wonder if that's
approach
because
in
they're
terms
giving
of
maximum respect
heavy
to
rifle
Tactical
and just
Esports'
thinking ahead
chances
for
of
this
going for
bonus. So let's see if it pays off for
something
DRX.
ludicrous with a force or bucketies all over the place.
It
or
was
whatever
more
it
just
may
a basis on light
It's gonna give
armor,
them some decent,
get the good
riflery
guns,
to be able
and
to
then
work into
we're
the
going to
next
win this round, win it well, and then the
You heard
bonus
Beck
is
on
really
the
good,
desk
so
talk
we
about
get
it.
5 rifles
Basically
into this
increase
one.
from tactical
Complete
esports.
opposite approach
Only
in terms of
double
that.
duelist comps are gonna
It's
wanna
cool to see teams
fight
still
very
doing
aggressively
different
once they get to a
approaches.
site. So far, we've seen the
And yeah,
Titans
big
all
round for ASE.
slowly get their way to that exec space and then burst.
This is their buy round.
It's going to be the same again. Quite slow, contacty, not really using any utility at the beginning to fight for
Do they
map
have
control.
specific
And that's gonna
buy
give DRX
protocols?
so
Honestly, I
much
haven't paid enough
kind of info around
attention
the
to
map
it.
here. They've got an alarm bot,
It seems like they
free.
always think about the
Smokes held.
trying to win the
Util
bonus
to
though.
Really just supplement that swing from HG.
But I definitely haven't put as much
There was a fault line actually thrown from YH,
I
but
haven't
it
looked
only went towards one side of
as
Halls.
deep into it
That's
as I have with
problem
all the
using it
Fnatic
20
stuff.
seconds into the round, is that you just don't know where people could be positioned. If you do that at the start, yeah, they have to be there.
Put the map number in.
Smokes in
Yeah,
his
sure.
hand, drop down now.
I'll do that
As
after.
well, Buzz still looking to try and anchor. He knows the tower is compromised. He's holding that. Will there be a swing together? The timing is taken and the smoke is watched for.
Double push behind and they have no one to watch this, and Foxy even double saturated to try and get here as fast as possible. So they might have an element of surprise to get the first kill. Teva goes in close, stun might even hit with 3.
Fault line.
It's gonna hit 2, it looks like.
To the corner. Flash.
Oh, the flash was great.
Foxy9 weak, stunned up though.
Wow,
Just
Util
counter
was
stun.
great.
That's quite nice. Close plan positions, though. That's the aftershock to push them out into the open. It's up to Life to contain, and wow, does much more than that. 3 in the round.
They swing a lot.
Basically wins
They
it for
really
them.
do swing a lot. Nice shots.
I
Good
like
damage
his
done.
pathing on the execute itself as well,
Good damage done from the
going
bonus.
tower,
So we get
applying
to,
such
again,
a
I'm just
pinch
going
on
to
every
circle
player
everyone
was
that can't
deciding
buy
fragger on the side.
next round.
He's a top fragger from
And
the
it's,
team.
what is it going to be?
We
3
heard the
and
devs talking about the
3
fact
and
that
4, I
they
think.
think he's brought some experience from EDG too. Remember that this is a player that, while he was playing for a long time on EDG, the best team in China, he actually only got really half of his opportunity to play at a big global tournament like this. He ended up falling ill, missing out to Smoggy, who ended up subbing in, and then eventually full-time replacing him.
Right.
So, Life should have perhaps more experience under his
3
belt in these
and
global tournaments
4,
than he
kind
does.
of. I mean,
Made the trip
2-4
before,
loss
but only
bonus
ended
should
up
be
being able
alright.
to play 1 match.
Okay, 3 and 3. Massive
So
round
this will be a
here.
great opportunity for
DRX
him
win
to really
this,
show what people
probably
were
good to
missing
take
last
it.
time around.
ASE win this, I
Absolutely,
think it's going to be a
know
really
this
close
guy's got
game.
firepower. I'm telling you, Josh, the amount of VODs I watched where he was just absolutely dry swinging through
Do you think
smokes and kills
over swinging is
The
experience
combo of Life and
or
HFMI, they love
nerves?
doing that.
I think it's just how they play, man. I think they're just so confident. It's a bit like Paper X.
Look, I didn't dry swing.
And a little bit like
supported.
Old Liquid. That's a great boom bot that insta-fast checks around there. That's a nice, very, very nice. A little bit like us, right? We at the beginning of games, we at least were able to overpeak everything. It's just a sign of confidence. It's not fundamentally the best Valorant. Like, it isn't what you should be doing on paper, but a lot of the time, if you think you're better at aiming, you have the confidence, and it will catch people off. A lot of the time it works. It's good to throw in now and then. Like, don't get me wrong. You don't want to be too predictable. This is good trades. Yeah, really good trades. This is a hard round to win for them, really, considering that the smokes are gone. They stopped the like DRX stopped the initial hit. Smokes have fully gone, but then they managed to just swing out and take all the aim duels. And it kind of makes sense why they want to swing everything, because they're winning a lot of the aim duels. The trades were good here. At least they were all together. It was a nice re-X deck. The spacing was good. I think that was the main thing here. Spacing was good and the shots were good. It's a perfect round for them, right? We talked about this being the big swing round, so they get 3,000 on top for everyone here. It's pretty unbelievable.
So there's 2 waves to the aggression. First wave, Life goes in. Second wave, they go in with the rest of the pack and all the rest of the utility that they have. And that completely caught DRX off guard there. That's how all of the top teams are playing at the moment. If you watch them,
Chinese broadcast has 1 million. Wait, really? I mean, yeah, it does make sense.
When they push into sites. One to bait out the defending
that's I mean,
one to actually get
that's the best thing about all of this, really. Like, it's very good for the scene. Very, very good for the scene. Do you know who it's best for? It's best for it's best for the orgs, but whoever in their contract has money for skin percentage. Oh my goodness! Once the Chinese viewers come in and start buying skins, players or coaches or anyone with skin percent in their contract is gonna love it.
It's a 4-player stack on A, and I think it's all to set up
it's
Foxy 9
huge
for
the amount of
Nuance.
people that buy skin.
Not a soul from Attack It's All Esports wanting to go into halls right now. They've all got their beady little eyes on it, just watching over in that direction, waiting for someone on DRX to come out, and instead pathing over towards Tree. It looks like ASE are very aware.
Buzz has been just jiggle spotting that angle as well for information.
17k? Nah, it'll be more than that. They do have crazy numbers.
Contact, breaking the turret, waiting to see if there's any form of utility that's going to be used by DRX, but no.
Yeah, 1 mil's
so
quite a lot.
Lay down these smokes. They'll have to clear out tower, and it could become a problem for them. Nade to the back, plan starts to go down, a triple face, triple flank all the way through. Bunt just wasn't quite ready for that
trades.
one.
Haven't taken any heaven control.
A fight to be taken by Attack It's All Esports.
Nice shot. They have some
Flick to the
aimers.
side,
They
lovely
really do.
reactions. YH doing the most there. They know that RB is contained. Isolated, he's alone here, but beautiful, and he survives. 85 health. Maybe
they look a little bit.
But eventually shut
Chat,
down.
they look a little bit like an, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, like an unorganized Paper
X. Their
X.
sights on that flank attempt that was coming through into B main, the tree area, dealt with that first, and then circled back to try and take care of us.
It's clean. It's also an anti-eco. DRX didn't have any weaponry to work with there, and that puts all of the emphasis on this round coming up. This is going to be the most important round of the map right now. Round 18. because it's a swing round economically for DRX.
Because they really do.
They don't have enough to be able to buy next time properly.
They have some set strats, and like the set strats are nice, and the takes are nice, and they have some really cool like gimmick plays. But when it comes to like the mid rounding, Paper X thrive in the madness, and they do like the most perfect things in the madness. And this is just like they just hit shots in the madness.
Who's again to try and survive against this onslaught. In and out of the smoke, spamming through.
This is very nice fast retake. They had numbers here.
As well, onto the side left up to that one player. It's bunt.
Man, DRX are playing so heavy in this area, so that as soon as they hear you tilt, they are over-rotating. Like fakes right now would work a treat.
Drop down. Cuts up one of the sight lines, one of the angles, the potential.
A very nice round from DRX.
Was there, but Buzz does shut it down.
I wonder if they pause after this. Like, I think this is a great round for a pause.
Shambles.
4 people here instantly as you sight here.
And here's another big theme of how DRX are playing the B side. They're just walking through these smokes. I mean, see if we catch any of these in the replay. Yep, there goes Stacks. 2K just walking through the smoke. Hey! And Mako did the same thing on the other side too. So, in terms of these small adjustments that ASE need to make, when they're doing the BXX, they need to leave somebody on permanent, just watch the smokes duty. And even more so than that, maybe they need to invest a molly into there or something.
Yeah, they got to talk about it. And there's multiple things they can do. Either fake. They could literally do the same thing. Like they could just do the same thing they're doing, but instead of just and just be more aware, right? Just be ready for the instant pushes through smokes and stuff, because that's all they're doing. They're like running dry through the smokes, but they have 4 people here, so they can either fakes work really good. They can try and do some defaults on the maps, which I'm not sure they favor or like to do, but maybe they could do that. Or they can literally just do the same thing they're doing, but instead of like prioritizing getting the spike down, just know they're going to fast retake and just have your guns out looking at smokes. So we'll see. There's multiple ways. There's definitely some stuff they can do.
Normally you do see the nano swarms just lay it down.
I should have done hamster cam chat.
Coming through to prevent anybody from really playing through in and out of those smokes, but we'll see what the adjustments are. It's getting dangerous though. DRX plenty of ultimates to work with now.
Life thought about buying an operator while we're in the
look, next good opportunity with that.
You know, hovered, purchased,
okay.
And it's decided to swap it for a Vandal.
A lot of ults here.
Perhaps aiming for something pacier, and it really is.
Yeah, here we go, stunned close to the corner. There's an attempt again from Stacks. He tries to take that fight. He loses it. Lined up!
Oh my goodness, what the hell was this like? That was insane, chat. It was so fast, his satchel away after getting the kill. Oh my goodness.
He wants to sync it up though. Monkey's gained control of drop, and he's watching it. It's pixel perfect. First kill's claimed. RB still left to anchor down towards the back.
You could definitely brim it, I was going to say. You could definitely brim all this, right?
All the way right back to the
really
side.
Nicely handled. I was literally about to say, like, this is a brim ult.
Down to Buzz.
Could Killjoy ult this if you wanted to buy some time and actually get some map control.
One away from the lockdown, but probably not too many chances of using it. Turret spots him. Holds in, it's a wide swing and well. Okay.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried the Buzz is going to do that one. Okay, nicely done. Good round from them. Hey, they look decent.
Cool, calm and collected, almost ready
they do look decent.
Yeah, and it wasn't off turret contact, so they weren't exactly sure where Buzz was positioned. He nearly got a lineup and sprayed them both down. My heart was in my mouth there.
Yeah, it was a real wide swing.
They punish Stacks for playing on a bit of a weird angle. Foxy9 gets punished because he's not tucked around the wall. Mako goes for an info peek when he has Orbital Strike online. There is certain sloppiness gathering into the DRX play right now. And again, this with the context, the DRX have been in a bit of a slump at the moment compared to what you'd expect from them.
That forced them down to eco as well.
And last time they played this comp, they were dominant on the defense side. So
this is close to the new 4.
Mate,
they are aim gods. They're aim gods and they're together a lot of the time. Like their peaks have been pretty good. Actually feels like they would be a bit of a nightmare to play against. I worry when I look at these teams, just to play against teams like this, because it can be a nightmare. Hey, they were so, chat, look at the minimap, they were so aware this was going to be the reaction, that they're instant going to hit ASE. I loved this call, and this was kind of like what we were talking about, like the fakes would work really, really well, and I think the coach did so good. This round here that we've seen is perfect with how this game's been going. This was so good. They had the luck as well to clear this. Damn, this was a really good round. I can't express that enough. This is nice. Chat, they look really good. Oh my, oh my god, and the aim's incredible. Okay, 3,000 on all of them. They only have to rebuy like, what, 2 armors, I think? It was a cool round. I know it was against the low buy, but the whole plan was good. They also got an ult out of them in terms of Brim ult.
Alphabet Brother, but Life has certainly got his legs underneath him. And we're seeing him, obviously that one, through the smoke. But just in general in this second half, I really feel like this Jet player from ASE is finding his moments to take duels, deliver impact.
Isn't it?
Now we see
the instant adjustment to get the headshot there is pretty cool.
If you've been watching the Pacific region at all this year, you will know that these tactical timeouts have been a major talking point. I mean, Termi's been not calling them in some important games. He's been, you know, messing around with the roster as well. There's been a lot of talk about how they're going to use them, when
they get their own timeout.
This one, I believe the first call by Termi at 10-10. And it makes sense because DRX have only won a single rifle round in this half so far.
Yeah. The attacking rounds, I mean, you just look at the timeline, it is...
DRX looking stressed. Yeah, dude, it looks hard to play against. It really does.
Really, just the pistol round and the follow-up is what DRX are really working with, other than that one rifle round that you're talking about. Now they're going to have a... It's going to be
Chat, this is broadcast, right?
Becomes so important. Exactly. They need to figure out what attacking Seoul Esports are doing that's working well.
Yeah, everything looks right.
And to be honest, you know, I'm talking about how DRX have only won 1 rifle round. Attacking Seoul Esports have also only won 2, but they've won the really important ones that have pushed DRX on into bad buys. So even when DRX are winning, it's scrappy. They're not getting the clean ones to build up their economy. Sliggy's going to be having a field day at home, just circling people all game. Look at this guy, can't buy. Look at Mako.
Yep. Economy management, financial advice.
we got the shout out first day.
God this
damn.
Is just going to be an all-in piece, and now the pressure is on Buzz.
We've actually made it to the big time. It's crazy.
Different person this time.
First day.
Buzz gets out.
Yeah, there you go. Seeing it all synced up with the util.
First day.
Look
at all the first time chatters. Oh my goodness, we're flowing. Viewers are flowing in. Word spread.
Huge plays. Crossfire set up. Oh, it's messy.
Why is he taking the fight?
5 HP, 30 HP.
Spike drop
Oh
down
boy,
in the smoke.
4v2. 4v2, 30 HP, 5 HP. There's no way though, right?
Oh my god. Mako right through.
He's so sick though. Takes the dink here down to 18 and just... Mate.
If Mako is not perfection in that
he's
moment,
incredible,
DRX
isn't
has
he?
thrown that away. Because he was getting
incredible.
pressured from so many different positions and spammed through the box.
And yet still.
And he just had 2 of his teammates losing in positions where they could have played the situation much more safe. And yet he still stands as an absolute pillar.
They needed
an
this.
island against the Tempest.
Money should be so fine because they've been winning rounds with like 5 people, right? So money should be great. I think they're even good for the next round as well.
Here it is again.
Going fast again, or the U2 over towards heaven, and again real fast. It's a nice hit. Boombot to clear close. They have Molly that missed, actually. No, don't be doing that.
He used it, his body to body block it, and he's still got tower control. They know exactly what to expect. Reinforcements have arrived.
I actually think the Molly missing is kind of causing them a bit of trouble. If they body block it, or do they miss? Because it's giving them freedom to duel here, and that shouldn't be a thing.
4 players left standing versus just the one.
You reckon he body blocked it? Yeah, I think you might be right.
Exactly where he is. Have to isolate so many of these. It's not likely. No crumbs. Nade pushing it back, 2 HP and a dream.
He did?
DRX.
Yeah, dude, that won them this round, by the way. Because so this hit's pretty good. They're flashing early. They boombot to clear behind here. They breach, damage, and then they molly here, right? So you can't stand in any of this. Pretty much any of this area you can't stand in. The fact that he's headbutting the molly, it's going over towards down here, and they can just freely duel everyone in heaven. It's perfect.
He's getting his head on the molly and disrupting it.
Yeah, that's the one.
I think back to that Lothar tweet from like 2021.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Lothar was right.
And everyone clowning on him. Boaster doing a TikTok of him headbutting stuff out the way. Here we see it years
That's still one of my favorite videos, man. Both the headbutting the TV remote. Oh my goodness.
I'd love to see them try and fake it. You know, send they breach Flash Arcade and they send
Mako, mate, he's just incredible, isn't he?
And then they also
Where did I put him in my top? I didn't put him high enough, I imagine.
I think they have a really nice fake potentially set up. But this is where your Stratbo gets tested, okay? DRX have actually had some sloppiness here. So you've got an opportunity, you really do. 2 more rounds after you've had such a good attack half, and you might be able to take this.
Not even in my top 3, I'm a fraud. Honestly, yeah.
And start generating some momentum for yourself.
You were EMEA pod? Well, let's wait. Let's wait.
About it being a learning moment, but
if Fnatic get wrecked fast rounds, then everyone can call me a fraud.
Let it slip away. That's what the timeout's for. Throw in that mix-up.
8th place. God damn. Oh boy. All right, 2 chances. It's right. Whoever's below him, we'll just call them out. We'll make them the bad guy. Whoever I put in the top 8 below him, I'm going to be calling them out big time when they have bad games. Okay, 17 assists as well. Right, we're going to this one. 2 chances for DRX to take this away, and they have 3 ults to secure this. They can retake if they want to. They can early do it. They can use it off the info here if they wanted to. They got options.
Down a little bit.
Dude, Foxy is in an island, but this smoke reactively is everything. Also, good to note that this wasn't like a full hit, right? Bunts just used 1 smoke to get them Sans control, and now they have 2 smokes. But the problem with that is most likely, I mean, it at least gives them the options to do either side. But when the smokes come down, that is full commitment. Wow, okay. And that's why they're so confident. That is why they're so confident just taking Sans, because they have fast enough sense to turn it. And they're just ready for it.
He's got one of his own. The ult, it connects, it lands, and just like that,
what a setup from these 2. Oh my goodness. But chat, this was kind of the smoke stuff we were talking about, right? Both smokes get used here, which means that this angle from Heaven is alive. That was insane. RB and Foxy there, what a round. Chat, this is a good game. What a nice game. I'm excited for the Chinese teams after watching this.
I think they'll be feeling happy about it.
It was fast-paced. Very fast-paced. We're not used to seeing anything that crazy.
DRX had some big moments from their players, and they were able to pull through, persevere with a team that hasn't got much experience on Fracture.
Sega013, thank you so much for the 10 months. Appreciate you. DRX was insane. Yeah, they played great.
And for Attacking Soul Esports, they got life online. They had some moments there. They had a chance and they put the squeeze on. They even forced a Termi timeout.
Yeah, they really did.